Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, D Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. Where I do what I do for you. We about to get busy now. We're going home. Egyptian yoga. I started out with this. I'm back in it to give lessons I used to give. So catch up. I got some good stuff for you. Let's do what we do. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message and story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinking mission. Yeah, I'm on it, doggone it. You see me. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life, and that's what it is. When practiced daily through spiritual and mental discipline, mental spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to your goal of obtaining spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to get you to do just that. My job, is to be here to perform and give you the information you need to do just that. So tune in and get it. That's your job. Now, I ask a question. Do you know you? It's rhetorical. Some know the answers, some don't. But for those who don't, tune in to me. I can help you with that. That's also what I do. Get you to know you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes or think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. That's why I come in there. I can awaken you. I'm spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. Honest person reside in you. I think is know thyself. And to my eye, be true. I went back to my Egyptian yoga philosophy because I had a lesson I wanted to teach. And in doing so, I found a few more lessons I want to teach. So I'm going to take you chapter by chapter and break it down for you like I used to do when I was at my old spot. I'm bringing back what I did when I first started doing this. So hope you enjoy it. Let's go. It's going to take a little while. I don't rush. I give lessons. This title, right thing, let's talk about creation. I'm big on creation. Matter and physical reality, according to the Shabaka stone inscription. We have laid out information that they left behind, the Shabaka stone. I'm going to take you that because their concept from the Memphite theology, they got the concept of creation, and Ptah is their god of creation, the self-uttered one, uttered himself into creation. I'm going to break that down for you. I like this. Let's go. Pay attention. Now, the nature and composition of matter, or what is termed physical reality, and the concept of consciousness were understood and clearly set down in the hieroglyphic text. It ain't modern. This is set down from the ancients. Watch this, which date back to, you ready? 5,500 BCE in theological systems of where? Memphis, like I said, Memphite, the theology. Egypt as follows. This is what their concept of a creation story was. Remember, up and down and now, everybody had their own concept and their own God that they celebrated and worshiped for all the same reason. Spiritual enlightenment, to become one with God, to make a difference. Who you call them, to make a difference where you was, it's still the same concept. So let's go. In the beginning, everybody say that, okay? Only Netter, one God of gods existed and nothing else. What you mean? Then Netter, one, became three. Amun Ra Ptah, according to the Shabaka stone inscriptions. I'm giving you their concepts and their view. Understand? The same thing we got different Bibles, they got different God, different concepts. The same thing we had in the ancients. So watch this. Now, our Trinity is Amun Ra Ptah. explain hidden, seen, and then manifested. We are the manifested project. You're going to hear Pata and Haru. I keep telling you, Haru is you. Watch. That's where I get it from. That's the concept. Remember, we deal in concepts. But when you can practice that concept and you can manifest what that concept represents, that's manifestation of the thought becoming reality. Sorry, I'm sweating like a pig up in here, but I'm working, so I ain't got a problem. Let's start with Pata. We spell P-T-A-H, but the P is silent. I'm with my man Cat Will. Why the hell you put it there? You're confusing the hell out of us. I got a knife. Okay, but the concept is the P is silent. So it's T. That's how he brought himself into existence. The utterance of Heka, words of power. When God speaks, I'm breaking it down for you. I'm sorry, I didn't hear myself. Let the lesson play itself out. Start giving it. All right, I got you. So Ptah conceived in what? In his heart. Listen to this concept. Reasoning, consciousness, all that would exist. And at his utterance, there we go, the word will power to make manifest. Again, that thing in your mouth, that tongue, bad man. Now, it created what? The noon. Remember, the noon is possibility of anything, but it's chaotic. There's nothing really going on. It's there with the possibility to be anything. Again, potential. All right. In the noon, the primeval waters, which is unformed matter and energy. Again, energy wasn't created, it's always there. All it can do is what? Be manipulated and changed. That's the concept. So let's go. Stay with me. Hope I'm getting this point across. Then, not having a place to sit when talking about the noon, which is the abyss, as in the Bible, the watery abyss. We use water as the consciousness for God. Why? We 3/4 water here. It ain't a whole bunch of land. There's more water than land, so we use that as the consciousness, concept thought. Now, Ptah causes what? The noon to emerge from the primeval waters as the primeval what? Hill, aka the pyramid. That's the concept. Look familiar? Okay. Where we at? Now, so that what? He may have a place in which to sit. Now, atom, atoms, not ADAM, atoms, ATOM, which is what? Energy, and it sits upon Ptah, waiting for his command. Then came out of the what? The waters came 4 pairs of gods. We know them as the Agdo, the 8 gods. That's the pre-dynastic gods. Then you got the Enoch, the 9. But we're going to deal with the Agdo right now. Sorry about that. You got Noon, which represented primeval waters. Then you got Nunet. Watch this. Represents heaven. We know heaven as Nu. Okay? So Noon is the primeval waters, which is earth. We know earth as Gab. So again, stop doing that. Stick to one thing. All right. Too much stuff going on right now. I'm trying to be excited, so let me calm down and get this lesson. Noon represents the primeval waters, which represent earth. Nunet is heaven. Hue represents what? Boundlessness. And Hue het, that which is boundaries. So one is out, one is in. Opposites again. Duality. Cook, darkness. Kuket, light. We know light is Ra, darkness is Apophis. Again, sorry about that. Amun, hidden, Amen. We say that after prayer. Y'all pick that concept up. We spell Amun A-M-O-N or A-M-U-N. Y'all spell it A-M-E-N. Amen. Y'all change God into man, human, moving on. But he represents hidden. Aminet, that which is what? Manifest. That's what we call heaven. We call manifestation and creation female. Okay, that's the opposite. Okay, the hidden identity is Hamun, seen, manifested. We call it as Aminet. Let's go. Now the netter, Noon, Nunet, Huet, Kuket, Amen, Aminet, are what? The lips and the teeth of God's mouth, which what? Speaks the names of all which come into existence. Everything came out of his mouth, came into existence. Just like us, we can have words of power. Some of them come to the fruition, some of them don't. But we have the power, just like he do, to create from a thought, to manifest just from the heart to the mind. Here we go, speaking of heart. Good segue. The heart is what? The heart and your tongue have power over all your limbs. Pay attention. God is found as the heart within all bodies, and in the mouth of what? Each netter and all humans as the tongue, which is your will. All things that live, it is God who thinks as the heart and who commands as the tongue. Be careful what you say and watch how you feel. Okay. That which is, watch this, that which the nose breathes, the eyes see, the ears hear. All of these senses are what? Communicated to who? The heart. No, I thought it going to the brain. The heart is your brain. Newsflash. I say, what's this? It is the heart, mind, which makes all knowledge and awareness to manifest. And then what? The tongue is what repeats what the heart has thought from here to here to here. Again, that's the phrase, that's the concept, and it still works to this day. All divine utterance manifested themselves through what? The thought of the heart and the commandments of the tongue. It ain't just to give pleasure. It's a double-edged sword. Be careful what you say. Let's go. I tell you, if what they say don't match what they do, they're lying. Your actions should match your words. My words, my bond. Okay, that's a true concept. Y'all just took it and made it something else. But you are bound by your words. Moving on. All divine utterances what? Manifest themselves through the thought in the heart and commandments of the mind, of the tongue. Justice is done how? To they who do what? Is loved. And guess what? Punishment to they who do what is hated. Right? Wrong. Reward, punishment. It's not brain surgery. It's really simple. It's very simple. Okay? We complicate it with our nonsense and a bunch of excuses, reason why to do wrong. I don't have to subscribe to none of that. So understand that. I'm a straight shooter. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Excusing wrong, don't make it no less wrong. Simple. Life is given. Watch this. Life is given to they who are peaceful. So what happened to those who commit crimes? Death is given to the criminals. So the punishment for acting out wrong was death. When God sent his daughter to get the unrighteous, he sent them to kill them. So the punishment for unrighteousness is death. And they mean that because literally when the physical body is not being led right, it's going to die from decay, disease, whatever. But when the physical body is in line, the chakra lined up, you're living right, you're doing right, it's in perfect health. Okay, that's what they mean by life and death. Not, oh, you're gonna die because you commit crime. No, you're gonna get punished for that. But what they mean is you will physically die. The body's going to die if you're not mentally conscious of who you are, which is why you're in the physical body. Your job is to find yourself, know thyself is the goal for right thinkers, and it's the goal for all human beings, spiritual beings in human form. We